ladies and gents. Welcome back to the glorious northwestern Zambia. It's Wednesday, 1st of January 2020. Public holiday. First day of the new year, first ride, first video. Didn't get too many videos done last year. We had a lot of other bits and pieces that have got in the way. Hope to get a lot more of these done this year. Found some new tracks to ride. So today we are riding out of Solwezi and we're going to go north. This is the Old Congo Road, the old road that goes up to the border of the Democratic Republic of Congo. I think, as I've said before in some of my other videos, the "un" in front of democratic is silent, because it's definitely not fully democratic. As you can see, it's the heart of the wet season. Everything is lush and green, and lots of rain, clouds in the sky, roads are muddy. Quite steep going up here, put the power on. So this road is a main arterial route to take supplies up to the southern and western part of Katanga province in the Congo. Carry on along this road, you eventually get to a town called Kipushi on the border. The town used to be a very, very big underground copper and zinc mine run by the Belgians. I think the Congolese are still running it. I had a friend of mine working up there, someone I studied with at university. He was doing some exploration drilling for a company a few years back. I don't know what's happening since then. But anyway, what we're going to see along this road is some atrocious conditions. Hopefully, I mean, like that. How the hell do you get a truck through that? But someone has been successful. Hopefully we'll bump into a few trucks. You'll see the sort of traffic that has to go up and down this road on a daily basis. It's quite incredible that the drivers managed to do it. But that is, insofar as my experience goes, the story of Africa. Well, here we are. Our first casualty of the day. It's obviously under tow, and it's definitely dead. The guy sitting inside keeping watch, he's the guard. They've been staying here overnight. There's a little umbola there, a little charcoal sort of stove that you can put a pan on. He's chocked it up with a log. Obviously no one knows what's wrong with this. It's obviously being dragged off to Solwezi for the sake of a mechanical repairs. I mean, this road is punishing. These sorts of things happen. Quite a lot of ash there, so I think they've been here a couple of days. So his mate has obviously gone off to find some help. See a few more of those along the way. Considering the roads that we're going along, you'll find often ordinary cars. So this is some sort of minivan. It's a Honda, no, R, it's an R. Toyota Regis. Toyota Regis. Designed for carrying soccer moms and their kids to and from school in a city with tarmac roads. Sold. Come here second hand, hold you lease of life, doing proper work on proper roads, loosely speaking. So here we are, quite an infamous part of this road, and typically there's a massive log jam of trucks down here, and I've probably been up here 5 or 6 times, I suppose, in the last 3 months, since it started time I've come up here there've been trucks stuck, and today there's nothing. It's a very steep descent down here, it's very slippery and muddy. Not too badly potholed because there's a bit of drainage runoff on each side, but you see that we've got ruts where trucks have lost control and they've slid off the road, they've fallen down into here, they've been bogged. Why they go off into the ditch can only be because they lose control. I mean, this part of the road is very flat, very hard, it's in quite a good condition. But the climb up the other side, that's something else. We'll get there just now. See these little bits of charcoal where people have had to stay the night, they've had a little fire. The last time I came up here, didn't have the camera with me unfortunately, but there was a truck just about here, articulated lorry, was blocking right across. He'd gone up and he started to skid sideways and he goes wheel bogged where those sticks are, and people were having to make their own plans to get around. And I had a chat with the driver and he said he'd been there 4 days, but eventually looks like he's been towed out. That was the weekend before Christmas. Wow, this is bad up here. No flat. And of course the bike's got quite good traction. I don't have the four-wheel drive on, but the clay is hard and slippery. A very slimy, greasy sort of surface to it. It's rock hard underneath. And these trucks don't have, I mean, they're not off-road trucks, they're ordinary road trucks. Another one's been down through the ditches there. So the tyres are just ordinary road tyres, and they persevere. So just as an indication of how important this road is that we are driving on, this is the Zambian National Service. It's the Zambian National Service base, I suppose you could call it. Not really a garrison. Katandano. So the government, a large sort of contingency of government people live here and work, and it has to be supplied and maintained. Why we've got proper electricity substation, brand new substation built here on aid money to supply power across to the Katandano offices and housing units and so on. So this is an actual proper road, it's not just some bush track. It's a road that is used frequently and regularly to move people and supplies and connect parts of the country together, and this is the state that it's in. See what's in the bottom of here. Not much, lots of rocks. Oh, he is moving. Oh wow. Let's see where he goes. Brilliant. Oh, it's a little high note, massively overloaded. All right, boss. Good. Fully loaded, smoking out the back end like no one's business. And you chug along at walking pace. Chug along at walking pace, and you'll get there eventually, one day. Off we go. here is brutal. Let's see what happens. Ooh, hey. Money. Here we go. Oh, this one doesn't look too deep. Potholes everywhere. Imagine an articulated lorry with a tractor and trailer unit having to go up and down and over. Don't want to make him wet. Having to go up and down over all of these. Your tractor unit is going to be submerged in one and your trailer submerged in another, while the middle bit's grounding out somewhere. Definitely, I mean, we're doing 13 to 15 kilometers an hour. You never know what kind of rocks are in the bottom of these holes. You hit one of those and bugger the bike up. Oh my God. Log jam. I knew it'd be on this road somewhere. Shame, these poor guys. All stuck. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 trucks. Yeah, just parked up. Five trucks. Huh. So the log jam's actually made it a bit further down the road than I'd previously seen. So it must be the Christmas one. Always got a gas stove, that's rare. Usually it's a charcoal one. Oh, truck number 6, but he's facing the other way. These guys, there he is, got a few potatoes there, and he's sort of boiling inside a wheel rim that he's made his cooker out of. Yeah, everyone's happy. He's empty, so he's made his deliveries up in the Congo, and well, somewhere along this road, obviously. He's on his way back. Looks like a mechanics or security guards. Owner of the trucking company sent some people out. Some of these guys are independent. They just have their own truck and they load it up with supplies and they start off on this epic journey, and they make it there and back in their own time. And other guys are driving for a guy who's got 2 or 3 or 4 trucks. Here we go. Oh dear, he's having to push. See lots of these 125 Boxer, what are they? It's a Bajaj, some sort of Chinese thing. It's a 100cc or 125cc bike. They're dirt cheap. You see lots of them. They're going all over the place and they're carrying lots of people. Petrol, gas, empty. Me. Yeah. So they're handy. Hello. Shame, got a long way to go. I haven't brought my extra jerry cans with me today because I wasn't going to go very far. Could have maybe donated him some. Think about that in the future. Well, here we go. I'd say he is proper stuck. So you can see obviously these road tyres, we've got chain block there. They've been trying to dig it out with shovels. See how the tyres have been run smooth and burnt. I mean, he's empty. Look at the bloody bend in his truck bed now, hitting something too hard. But you can see, and he's bottomed out. As I said, you've got your tractor unit in one hole, your wheels in another, and you're bottomed out in between. Now I have got to negotiate this. Oh, I don't know if that's going to be sensible. Is that going to be? Because down there it looks worse. Bike stuck. Ah, no sweat. Bit of fun. Wow. This is what I say about this stuff. You see how slimy and slippery it is. Huge ruts down here. Got the quad over. So these guys, in all sorts of desperation, have been using anything they can to get this truck up the hill here. Logs and sticks and twigs and branches. But it gets a bit steeper towards the top and a bit more rough. The gullying from this water gets worse. See that the water, much of the water's run off to the side here, and has run off to the side, creating these huge gullies down this right hand side of the road. So they were able to kind of attack this bottom bit with a bit of gusto, and then we get up there and that's it, they're stuffed. Oh, well done matey, you've got a little path through the bush. You've got to remember that for the future. Haha! Hey! Oh, life out here is fun. What a surprises. I am quite impressed at how skillful this guy is riding his bike. Loaded up like that. Oh, we are chugging in the mud now. He's going to go round. I am going to go through. Oh. Okay, we're getting bombed now. Hooray! Oh, textbook. Right, ladies and gents, here we are, more casualties of the road. Well, this is a particularly gopping bit. He's left his trailer behind and dragged one through, and he'll come back and get his other trailer. And they're up there, look like they're trying to fix a tyre. I mean, that is awful. I don't want to go through there. Even though there's more water here, it does look harder and more stable. Problems, huh? Good. What's happened? Yeah. The nut? Yeah. Ooh. Hubs and bearings everywhere. How many days have you been here?
3 days.
3 days? Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, praise God.
Yeah.
Okay.
No risk.
No, nothing. No food.
Where are you going?
This way.
This way.
To Kipushi. Yeah. And you, good luck. Shame, poor guys are hungry, wanted food, asking for relish. 3 days stuck there with a broken wheel hub. Oh, what a nightmare. Ooh. junction. So that way continues off to the Congo, to Kipushi. It's probably another 150 or so kilometers. And this way takes us back south, and we're going to do a bit of a loop now. We're going to head down here until we get to a little track which I've been on a few times before, and I've videoed some of my other videos. I think it's in quad vlog 2, 3, 4, something like that. Find out. Don't know. Find out for yourselves. Have a look through quad vlogs. You'll find out where this track is. And that'll just take me back down to Solwezi and back home.